also was like, why are you talking? Hi guys. So I just woke up. I just took a ginger shot and then I decided to do the tiniest workout, the smallest workout that anyone has ever done. So I'm almost done with that. And then I'm just gonna have a slow morning, maybe cook a little breakfast and get ready for work with you guys. Don't really want to go to work, but don't have a choice either. And I know you guys, in my last video I said I was unemployed. I am. I mean, I'm not. I quit my full-time job, but I have a little part-time job, so it's basically like being unemployed, because like, really, does this really count? Because my bank account's still empty, but we're not gonna get into that. Yeah, but I like to really do my makeup and hair when I go to work at this restaurant, because there are cute boys there. That's a whole nother reason why I don't always like working at this one. I love the management. They love me. This is the best relationship that I've ever had with managers ever, and out of all of my jobs. But sometimes stuff can get a little spicy working around so many attractive people. But I'm rambling, so let me just get back to the itty bitty teeny tiny workout. I'm laughing. I'm just laughing at how crazy I look, but how cute I'm gonna look later. Today's my first day going back to work after having the flu. I just did these nails yesterday. How beautiful. It's the company, I'll tag them, they sent it to me, because it's just so pretty. You know, I was like, I gotta go back to work after having the flu. Let me just put these on. It looks like I'm looking good, but I just really haven't ate nothing. Like, I had the flu. I wasn't allowed to go in the kitchen, and my mom, she can't cook. So that's how I look so slim. That's why my you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm built like that. After I start eating, going to Chipotle, then my stomach will be like back to normal. But I'm actually gonna try to stay like this. I'm gonna try to stay a little slim. So I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of eating protein and eat. I'm just gonna do a little workout here and there. If I get an appetite from working out, I get an appetite, I'll eat, whatever, but I'm not gonna like count all these proteins and make myself crazy. Just gonna do this and that's it. Okay, that should be it. Ooh, my God, I didn't even do anything and I'm so tired. I couldn't imagine going to the gym. I just couldn't. I couldn't imagine going to the gym. This is so tiring, and it was such a small workout. So I gotta build my endurance back up. What the heck? Time to eat a little something. It's only like 1 something, and I feel like I'm gonna be late for work, and I have to be there at 5. Do you ever feel like that? Like, just, you feel late, about to be... from the way the day's going, I'm like, okay. Then I'm gonna have some eggs, and if I can find some creamer, I'm gonna have some coffee if I can find some creamer. I walked away to do one thing. I walked away to put nail glue, put my nail back on, and then I realized that this was empty. This is my steamer for my skincare, and then the stray cat walked up. So then I'm like pulling the dog away from the cat and getting cat food, and my breakfast is a little bit. So we have this situation.
You need to take that character to the.
I'm gonna get her some more food ready. Hold on, I'm getting the food.
You were supposed to be doing that. Brittany! Mommy, stop!
Get back, kitty, get back.
I need you to tell her to stop, Brandy, come back. Why did she go with you to get the food?
She wanna make sure that I'm getting the food.
That's what we thought last time.
Girl, back up. You all in somebody else's house. I know. Okay. Whoa. I haven't had coffee since before I had the flu. Okay. It's 2 o'clock and I need to get a move. It's hard to like feed a cat that belongs outside, feed the dog, don't let the dog bite the cat, and keep the cat from coming in the house, all while staying slim. It's a lot. Hair on my legs is so long, I want to get it transferred to my edges. And this is all from when I had the flu. I just didn't wash my face. I wash it like once a day. So I really don't even know why I put that on there. Okay, so I have to make sure to take this with me to work tonight because if a nail falls off, I have to glue it back on. I have to step off the floor and glue it back on, no matter what's going on. I don't want to do lashes. Should I do glitter? No. Yesterday I tried this. Baby, I looked it crazy. I looked it downright crazy, but it's not the product, it was me. I'm gonna do these lashes. It's lovely to be a girl. Let's just start on the makeup and we'll decide lashes later. Cause I like to go to work cute, right? But I don't like to look like I do a lot. Kind of nervous to go back to work too, cause I don't know, I kind of got into an argument with someone and I was like, do you have a problem with me? Do you want a problem with me? I just like out of nowhere. And I'm like, Brittany, you can't do that. But it's so out of character. Like that's not even, I've never asked anybody that before. I don't even know. So I'm thinking that he's gonna be there today and that was like the last thing I said to him. I also was like, why are you talking shit? I guess I just flipped my lid. I was pissed. And then a few days later I did get my period, but I don't know, I'm just kind of nervous to see him for the first time since I went off on him. That's why no one ever told me to never talk to someone that you work with. And now I'm paying the consequences like nobody's business. My bangs are gonna be the star of the show. I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner because something about having a winged eyeliner with bangs across just really works for me. So I know I'm gonna do a winged eyeliner, but I'm undecided on the lashes. And I work at a restaurant. I don't know if you guys know that. I've said it like a million times. But working at a restaurant can be so... Honestly, I'm such a quiet person and I mind my business. Like, people could be talking next to me and I'm so in my own world that I literally have no idea what they're talking about and what's going on around me. I'm just so... I don't want to know other people's business. I don't want to know the gossip. I like looking at everybody with my own eyes, forming my own opinion. When I see people gossiping, or I don't want in on it. But yeah, I'm just really like to myself, like in my own world. I feel like I'm so quiet. People just kind of like, they don't even expect me to say anything because they're just like, she's so quiet. They like me, but they just, sometimes they even say stuff that they shouldn't because they forget that I'm there, because I'm so in the background and I'm so like, I don't have a big presence or a big voice, and I like it like that. I like being quiet. So that's why me going off on him the other day was really crazy. It was really bizarre. Like, even for me, after I went off, I felt immediately sad, but I stood on business and I had every right to. I heard the girlies are putting their blush before they're putting their concealer. But yeah, the guy, I used to talk to him and he said something kind of rude. And I think the thing is that he still has feelings for me, and I still have feelings for him too. So sometimes I don't know why he can just like seem mean to me, and I'm like, if you still like me, just say it. Don't treat me bad just because you like me. And a lot of the things I overlooked, but I just kind of was like, okay, this is kind of out of hand. I'm about to check him, because if I don't, I might swing. I'm either check his ass now or swing later. What do you want to do? Because I have like a temper, like since I'm so quiet, by the time I get mad, it's like uncontrollable. So, and I rarely get mad. I thank God that I don't wake up angry, because it would just be terrible. So that's another reason why I'm a little bit nervous about going back to work today, because your girl was clowning the last time I was up here. I asked that nigga, you want a problem? And I told him, because the week before I went off of him, he said something, whispered something in my ear. And I said, don't forget where I'm from. Like, I got a cute face, cute body, but don't forget where I'm from, please, sir. Next thing I know, I'm going off on him, walking up to him, talking about, why you talking shit? And y'all, this is a fine dining restaurant. And we drew a little bit of attention. Well, I drew a little bit of attention because I was raising my voice. But I don't know, y'all. People think pretty girls have it so easy. Sometimes I just get a lot of attention and I don't want it. I don't. I like to look good, but I like to look good for myself. It's not that I want to attract everyone. And when I leave the house, I like to look good. That's just what it is. I'm not necessarily trying to make everyone fall in love with me. I'm an introvert, right? I think I already told y'all that. I didn't. Now I'm telling you, I am an introvert. And like working at this restaurant, I love working at restaurants. It's been, what blush do I pick? Which one is gonna be good to me? I'm just like, should I do dark red? Should I do bright pink? Should I do a purple? Yeah, like I work at a restaurant where there's a lot of attractive people. So there's been times, you guys, I'm so like, I can't believe I'm about to admit this on like the computer, but I've literally went to the bathroom to like eat my snack, like Mean Girl style, because I just, everything that I do, someone's saying something about it. Everything. And they're not saying bad stuff, but they're just saying something. And it's just like the fact that you have to say, I want to use this so bad, y'all, but I'm scared. I had a mishap yesterday when I used it for the first time, so I'm gonna leave it alone and I'm gonna come back to it tomorrow or next week or something. But yeah, it's just like, sometimes I just had enough. Like I want peace and quiet. I don't come here, I don't bother you. I don't come after you. I don't bother nobody, y'all. I stay in my total, complete corner. And I wish everyone the best. I don't have no issues with nobody. I don't hate. One time I worked at Benihana and this guy was like, he was a bartender. He walked up to me. He was like, so who do you hate? Like, who do you have a problem with? And I'm like, no one. I can't even imagine having a problem with anyone. I just genuinely, I don't have a problem. Why would I have a problem? And he was so surprised. He was like, so you're just cool with everyone? And I'm like, yeah. I haven't even been working there that long to even have any problems with nobody. But now at this restaurant, I've been here 3 years. So it's kind of like, you know, you have to have an issue with someone at some point. But I don't have an issue with this particular guy. He just joked with me in a way that I didn't appreciate, and I thought it was uncalled for. And the only reason I can think that he would is because he still somewhat likes me. And I'm like, if that's the case, then just man up. If you don't like me, then just leave me alone. Because if you don't like me and you still talking shit, then we have a real problem. But if you're talking shit because you like me, I get it, but I don't understand it. And I don't welcome, like, that energy. Like, keep that to yourself. Like, you're being a mean girl and you're a man. Imagine being a man and you're bullying a female in the workplace. It's just awful. Close to, like, working close together. But since he's a server, we won't be as close. So I need to look at that as a blessing, because I'm like, you say one more slick thing and I really don't know. I don't know. And with anyone else, everybody else they joke or whatever, but I just feel like I let him in my house, I let him in my space, I let him meet my family, and like, don't play in my face, please. Don't. Either be nice to me or just don't say anything at all. I'm not mean to you. I don't come after you. But sometimes people, it's like their insecurities that make them be mean. And they can't help it. It's like no way out for them. And honestly, it hurts me. But it would be even worse if I was like him. Like, imagine I had to just walk around and say mean things to people just to feel better about myself. That would be such a dreadful life and such a dreadful mind state to live in. How do you prosper? Like, how? I don't know. And even before that, the week before that, he threw a lemon at the back of my head at work. And I just had to stop and say to myself, he's risking being promoted by being a dumbass. It's just kind of like, you're not even looking out for yourself at this point. you're so concerned about hurting me. Throwing stuff at someone is never okay. But I know he's joking. And so that's why I didn't get pissed about that. I wasn't mad that he threw a lemon. I mean, I was like kind of mad, but not too mad. But the next time I came to work, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to be the reason he doesn't get promoted. So I'm not gonna like interact with him. And I think maybe that made him upset. So he came in the room and he said something really slick. And then that's when I kind of just went after him. Because what do you know? I'm just in the room minding my business, doing my job. And he just comes in talking crazy. I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I don't. I wish it wasn't my story. That's what it is. I wish this wasn't our story. It's like it could really be so simple. It's crazy when people have feelings for one another and they just overcomplicate it and it just turns into the worst thing. It sucks. But we'll be okay. He has less 2 eyes. In the last video, or one of my last videos, I was going to an interview. Blah, blah, blah. And it's so messed up, you guys. Like, it is literally so messed up. I don't wish this on anyone. I went to the interview. It went so well. So I'm looking for a full-time job. I have the little part-time job, and I'm looking for a full-time job with more hours. So I applied to Lowe's. The lady pulls me into the office, and she's like, well, we really want to hire you, but it looks like you're ineligible in the system because I worked for them before. That's so pretty. Because I worked for them before, years ago, and I did not give my 2 weeks. This is a lesson from me to you. Oh my God, y'all, please do your 2 weeks. She's so loud. Like, why does she have to have that conversation in the living room? I was like, oh my God, no, I'm ineligible. And I was kind of scared. I was kind of scared of that happening because I remember I quit. I didn't give my 2 weeks. And she looks at me and she's like, I'm going to override it because I want to. So she's like, you'll be hearing from us soon. So I leave. I'm super happy. I got the job that I wanted, and it's at a brand new resort that hasn't even opened yet. And it's going to be awesome. I go back to my other job at Ocean Prime, and they're like, there's a couple of servers that work for that company, and they're gonna go be transferred to the new property. And I'm like, yeah, I got hired there. I just interviewed yesterday. Everything went really good. I'm excited. So a couple of weeks go by and I haven't heard anything. They're like, what restaurant are you gonna be working in? And I'm like, I don't know. I still haven't heard anything. And they're like, you still haven't heard anything? Then another server at Ocean Prime, they're like, hey, I just got hired. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. We're gonna be working together. And he's like, I go to orientation on this day. And this is the restaurant that I'm gonna be working in. And I'm like, in my head, like, I'm starting to know what's going on. Like, I'm starting to figure out. I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I wasn't, like, that ecstatic to be going to another resort. Because I was treated so badly at the last resort and taken advantage of and, just, like, really abused. And I wasn't super excited to be going to another resort, and especially another resort that hadn't opened yet. Even though it's projected to, I know they're gonna make a lot of money, but I I was excited to not have to work at Ocean Prime anymore because of all the personal drama that I got myself into. And I was just excited that I didn't have to go there anymore. So I emailed the lady and she's like, hey, I tried to override it, but Lowe's denied it. So have a good weekend. I'm like, okay, first of all, how long was it gonna take you to tell me that I didn't get a job that I thought I had for almost a month? Because it felt like, in my head, I was excited about the opportunity, but it felt like I was kind of running back to what hurt me in the first place. Like another big fancy resort. Why do you think that one is gonna... so crazy, because now I have to go back to Ocean Prime and be like, oh, I didn't get the job. I thought I did, but I didn't. And I haven't told my mom yet. I just wish she would have told me that, like, in that moment. Like, you know what? We can't hire you. Because I literally, for weeks, I could have been looking for another job. I could have had another job by now. But she never told me. I'm just like, I'm literally scared. Because I'm a good worker. But I'm just scared of the conditions. I'm just scared of being abused. And it's not supposed to be like that. Let's just do half lash. Half lash ain't never hurt nobody. Baby. Like one of these I'm gonna do. My stomach, my stomach, my stomach. Show you guys like I was gonna show you guys my outfit, my uniform, but one, it's not important, and two, my stomach started hurting so bad. I had to go to the bathrooms like twice, and I'm like, I don't really know what did it, but maybe it was the coffee. Alright, you guys, so I just made it to work. I'm on time. I figured out that a way to end tardiness, I ended a lot of tardiness when I quit my other job. So I'm like, a win is a win. A win is a win. But yeah, let me just go make this money. I'm at work, y'all over here, and exactly what I said was happening is literally happening.